Jen Goethel with the Locker Room Report. Seating next to me is Wayne State head football coach, Coach Winters. Coach, Carl Roscoe during the Michigan Tech game, he had a career high of 239 passing yards. Tell me, how did that help the game?
Well, he also had a career high percentage. I think he completed 70% of his passes. He played extremely well, and it allowed us to be multiple, to be able to run the football and to throw the football, and that's what we want to do. And you know, if we can continue to have that kind of performance, we'll have our wins.
Your defense was very strong all through the Michigan Tech game with the assistance of Norris Friday and Zach Bilecki. Talk about how their performances assisted the defense.
Well, Norris, you know, he played like his hair was on fire. He just was all over the place and was outstanding. Now, a couple times he wasn't where he needed to be, so we've got to get that corrected, but we still love the intensity and the effort. And then Zach Bilecki, you know, as a safety, you're going to have a chance to make a lot of plays. Ideally, you won't have to make as many as he did, but he played extremely well, was very reliable, downing the football, and we're very happy with him.
Your Desmond Martin and Michael Johnson both had outstanding nights. Talk about what we can expect from them the rest of the season.
Well, we expect to put the ball in their hands, and we expect them to make big plays. They made outstanding plays, and even some of the things you don't necessarily see during the game on Mike Johnson's big catch, Des Martin hustled down and made the key block for the touchdown. So just, you know, the hustle, the effort that both of those guys gave us, and really the whole team gave us. We expect that, and for the rest of the season, we expect to see a lot of that.
As you're preparing for the Carson-Newman game, you played them in the season opener last year down in Jefferson City, Tennessee. This year they're coming to you. Their team is a very intense team, to say the least. They're ranked number 13 in the AFCA polls, and their system is unique. They use the Veer system for their offense. Tell me, how are you guys preparing for that?
Well, we're using what they used against us last year, because obviously last year we had no idea going into the game how they would attack us. So they had a lot of success, so I'm sure that they'll go back to a lot of that, and we're going to be better prepared for it. And it's a very difficult offense to defend, and we're going to do our best job to try to create turnovers and to you know, slow them down a little bit. And then offensively, we've got to hold on to the football and put it in the end zone.
What is it going to take from the team this week to get the win against Carson-Newman? What did we learn from last week, and what did we learn from a year ago to get the win?
Well, there's a lot of things that go into that answer. We learned that you cannot be unsound, because if you're unsound, that offense will destroy you. And I think this past week we learned that we can control the football and we can be successful in offense, but we can't turn it over. And the turnover really, more than anything else, costs us the game. So you create turnovers on defense, you don't have turnovers on offense, and when you get an opportunity, you put the ball in the end zone. You do those things, you win.
All right, thanks, Coach, for talking. This has been the Locker Room Report. You've been listening to Warrior Football. I'm Jen Goethel with WDTK The Patriot, 1400 AM, 92.7 FM.